Welcome, seekers of meaning, wanderers of pain, and those who carry unseen scars. Today, we step into the shoes of the forgotten, the ridiculed, the underestimated. This is not just a story. It is a testament to resilience, a symphony of anguish and transformation. The weight of worthlessness. Imagine waking up every day to a world that doesn't see you. A world that has written you off before you've even had a chance to speak. You walk into rooms where eyes glance but never linger, where voices rise in laughter but never address you. Society tells you, you are nothing. It whispers it in classrooms, shouts it in workplaces, and etches it into your soul with every passing moment. They call you names: failure, dreamer, fool. They say you're too small, too slow, too unremarkable to ever make a dent in this world. Your ideas are dismissed as naive. Your ambitions are labeled absurd. Why even try, they ask. And for a moment, you wonder the same. The burden of being invisible. You felt the sting of being the last one picked, the first one doubted, and the one no one believes in. You've stood in the shadow of others who shine brighter, louder, more polished. They don't see your struggle, the late nights filled with tears, the mornings where getting out of bed feels like a battle won. To be unseen is a quiet kind of death, a slow erasure of your potential. But what they fail to understand is that invisibility sharpens the soul. The more you're overlooked, the deeper you dig. The more you're doubted, the harder you fight. The crucible of pain. Pain is a master sculptor. It chisels away at your ego, strips you of pretense, and forces you to confront the raw, unvarnished truth of who you are. Pain is not a punishment. It's a proving ground. When the world rejects you, you learn to accept yourself. When they laugh at your dreams, you find the courage to dream louder. You carry the weight of their scorn, but instead of breaking under it, you transform. Each insult becomes a brick, each failure a foundation, until you've built something they cannot ignore. The rise of the underdog. History is littered with the stories of those who were told they couldn't. They were laughed at, cast aside, and underestimated. But the underdog is a force of nature. There's a fire in being told you can't, a fire that cannot be extinguished. You've seen it before, the quiet student who grows into a leader, the dismissed artist who redefines their craft, the broken dreamer who builds an empire. These are not exceptions, they are proof. Proof that the world's judgment is not your destiny. The power of becoming you are not your past. You are not the insults they threw at you or the limits they placed on you. You are what you choose to become. The road ahead will be hard, it always is. But you've already faced the worst they can throw at you. You've endured the scorn, the rejection, the isolation. What's left to fear? Failure? You've survived worse. Rise not to prove them wrong, but to prove yourself right. The greatest revenge is not vengeance, it is transformation. A message to the forgotten, to those who feel they will never be enough. You already are. Your worth is not determined by their applause or their validation. You are enough because you exist, because you fight, because you dream. Let their doubt fuel you. Let their dismissal inspire you. And when you rise, as you will, do not forget the shadows you once walked through. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of resilience. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe and like. Together, we are building a community of strength, transformation, and undeniable purpose.